Your magic is running out.
Ah, Your Excellency. Sister Eugenia was just recounting me the tale of your achievement.
These relics shed a new light on the last years of our founder. It all merging the cult of the enlightened and the cult of nature in a single dogma.
These discoveries, if they can be verified, are extraordinary. But they also represent a great upheaval that could harm our nation. We must first verify their authenticity. You are the only ones who entered this cave. Could what you have witnessed been a falsification?
The cavern we discovered is located in a very remote place. There's no island or village nearby. It contains some ruined dwellings, but clearly no one has lived there for a very long time. Fraudsters would inevitably have left traces of their passage, and we have not found any. The entrance to the cave was protected by one of those giant creatures that the natives call a nardaig. These guardians usually protect sacred places and let no one enter without a fight. I had to kill this beast, which leads me to think that nobody had entered the cave for a very long time. We discovered ancient frescoes on the walls of the cave. They represent Saint Matthias without a doubt. He's depicted with his chaplet. In one, he is praying for the divinity of the island. In the other, his face was being painted by a native. I understand how shocking these discoveries are, but their antiquity proves that they are genuine.
The tablets found at the site, however, attest that our founder had not abandoned the cult of the enlightened. He simply saw it as two different reflections of the same divine power.
The relics could be authentic, Your Excellency, but we only have your word to convince us. The political and religious impact of these discoveries will be unprecedented. We risk schism, civil war, and who is to say that this is not a plan to weaken us?
I understand your doubts, Your Eminence, but you yourself asked me to conduct the investigation. It seems to me that the best way to address this matter would be for you to go to the place yourself. Then you will see that what I have described to you is true.
I suppose you would not suggest such a thing if you had lied to me. But you are right. I need to see for myself what secrets this place hides.
I would also like to inform you that a member of the Ordo Luminis was part of the expedition. He tried several times to sabotage it, even killing many of his colleagues for it. And finally, he attacked us, as we were preparing to join San Matthias.
Who'd have thought that the remaining members of the Order would go to such extremes? But I fear these attacks are just a reflection of what will happen if your discoveries are made public.
Your Eminence, we are faced with a crucial choice for our nation. He prays and Saint Matthias shows us a new way. If we are believers, can we really turn our backs on him?
You surprise me, Petrus. Yet your words seem sincere. Does anyone wish...
I understand your doubt. You hesitate, yet in the end he revealed what he knew. And his word...
Thank you for your testimony. After careful consideration, it will take years, but our dogma must follow the path.
Thank you, Your Eminence. I would be delighted to help with the study of these relics.
I don't doubt it, my dear. And I would like you to take me to see this cave. I look forward to worshipping at the place where our holy founder ended his days. As for you, Your Excellency, I thank you for the help you have given us. Your sincere insight has encouraged me to make this difficult decision.
It was my pleasure.
Let me also thank you, Your Excellency. Without you, we would still be in the shadows.
Your men. We're here to parley with your chief.
Parley? With Renaigse? You truly believe that...
Leave this to me. I want to know what they have to say. I know you, Renaigse. It is you who freed the Loyan prisoners. And to do that, you spilled the blood of my own brothers and sisters.
We seek a cure for my people. That is the reason I liberated the sages and the reason I am here. I am fully committed to finding this cure, even if violence must be employed.
Well, don't hold back for my sake.
May the enlightened protect me in this battle! May the shadow engulf our enemies!
Enough. You were defeated, but I'm not here to take your lives. Where is the Mistress of Wisdom? I will keep the secret for myself. Neither the Bridge Alliance nor anyone else will learn it from me.
I hope you will find that Yernahach Kadachtas in the village of Vigshardir, to the northeast of this camp. Now leave us. And do not betray your word.
Protect me in this battle!
To my help! And death to the others!
May the shadow engulf our enemies! protect me in this battle!
To my help! And death to the others! Move away! Things are about to get dicey!
May the shadow engulf our enemies! Careful, my child. You need healing. May the enlightened protect me in this battle!
Move away! Things are about to get dicey!
Your magic is running out. Take a potion. May the shield...
Good day.
What are you doing here? The Renaix.
I seek audience with the mistress of...
The Tiarna is in her home. And if I knew where she was, it's not me who is going to tell her, Renaix. Go away, leave me alone now.
You spoke about a great hunt.
A sacred ceremony, of course. How in your countries do you honor your lands and the shore?
Well...
You Renaix are very strange. If you do not honor the land with the great hunt, each year one of our own, our best hunter, he becomes the White Andric during an entire night. If he escapes them, the game will be abundant, and the gathering fruitful during the entire year. It is a very important...
Please now.
You speak well and say pretty.
Then, in that case...
There is my...
Very well.
That would be...
But
good day.
I have no idea.
I do not seek...
I don't know where she is. You are in one of them, and we are busy.
Maybe I could help.
Help us? During the Great Hunt, we place spells on the... During the last hunt,
Would you like me to repeat?
that would be good.
Hello.
Esqueto, I know no more. If I am what you say...
What has happened to you?
My eyes have clouded. I see no...
But by the devils, why have they sent a...
No one knows. I said nothing to them. I know my village so well that I do not need to see to wander through it. But I can no longer gather the herbs of the sacred dye. I know they are here in these woods, but I cannot find them.
This is absurd. Here you are, lost in the woods, unable to find the herbs that you must gather. You don't think that you should speak to someone?
If I tell them I have lost my eyes, they will sit me down on a stone near the... And then I would only the only person to know these secret...
Very well. If you are certain that they...
But how am I to guide you?
Describe them to me.
One is a blue flower, the other a green mushroom, and the last ingredient...
Very well. I am back, Padilla.
Yeah,
I found the herbs that you...
thank you. You're... I merit.
I will tell them that you're...
Thank you again. I do not wish...
Goodbye, Padilla. Let's take a look at this chime. The base is damaged. The wooden tubes can no longer hit each other. We will need to craft a new base.
Child's play. I'll help you if you want. Green blood, my friend. Do you need something?
I must leave you.
To my help! And death to the others!
You are here.
I found Padilla.
Whatever made him...
That poor... It seems like it would be the...
Well done, green blood.
I thank you, Renix. You are well.
Good day.
Dear Tirtaman, what are you?
Do you know where I might...
The Tirna.
Do you know where she might be found?
I am sorry, but your kind has many who beg. You need to prove
Tell me what I...
You could help me find a secret sea. It is a secret stone that my mistress... I had it with me when I... Of course, the animals let me alone in the end. I would gladly go. And what with the...
I see.
Thank you.
Can you help us remember where...
On the edge of the village. That is where I dropped...
Thank you. I must leave. Let's take a look at this chime. The base is damaged. The wooden tubes can no longer hit each other. We will need to craft a new base.
Child's play. I'll help you if you want.
These chimes are once again in working order. Looking where it's been hung, it isn't surprising that these chimes are making no sound. They're far too low and can't catch the wind. Now, with the chimes in the proper place, they should sound like they are supposed to sound. The base of this bell is damaged. That's why it no longer makes a sound. I need to build a new one. These chimes are once again in working order.
May the Enlightened protect me in this battle.
To my help! And death to the others! Move away! Things are about to get dicey!
May the shadow engulf our enemies.
These chimes here are simply tangled, but I need to untangle them without breaking them. There. Everything is in order. It will chime whenever the wind blows upon the branches.
well now.
Yes.
You are very... I now believe you need to find...
Ongos,
What do you want?
I found your seal.
My heart thanks. The Tirna Hachada. The Tirna
And where could
to the west of the village. Be wary.
I must leave.
And death to the others!
Your magic is running out.
You are not welcome here, Nancy.
I regret troubling your rest. My name is de Sardet. I'm a legate of the Congregation of Merchants.
Mev, daughter of Morrigan, daughter of Cardwin. What is a legate? And what could she want from me?
I am an emissary, a representative of my nation. I have come to speak to you about a cure.
Of what cure do you speak? You do not show signs of sickness.
I am not. But on our continent, many people are dying from a terrible plague. We have named the sickness the Malachor, and none of our doctors have been able to heal anyone taken ill. We have heard talk from some of your people of a cure that is so powerful that it can heal almost anything. You would be...
My daughter, it is clear that this woman has no intention of helping us. As for this miraculous remedy, allow me to cast doubt on its very existence. The only true miracles come from the enlightened.
You come here all the way into my haven to deafen me with your teachings of holy miracles.
I apologize. That is not the purpose of our visit. The cure, on the other hand, this miraculous cure that we heard talk of, could you share the formula with us?
You are either completely crazed or foul liars. None of this makes sense.
But
Enough! I have lost enough time with your lies and your foolish thoughts. I do not know what you truly want from me, but I will not be used like some puppet.
May the enlightened protect me in this battle! To my help! And death to the others!
Our enemies! Your magic is running out!
These roots are so interwoven and taut that it's impossible to get through them. There is a residue. It looks as if something had been placed here. She passed through here, there's no doubt of it. But stone steely has something... This is obviously island magic. Some sort of... The roots must open if one... I wonder if Ongos, the Voglandai...
Were you...
Yes, but to my grave disappointment, she fled before I could expose my arguments.
Yes, many strangers have tried to capture her. She must have decided...
I am once again in need of your assistance. I must take the passage blocked by a door of roots.
You had the honor of speaking. If she chose to follow the sacred passage, why would I...
I promise that I mean her. Her help is true.
Tell me more.
My people have fallen prey to a serious illness. If we do not quickly find a remedy... But the Tiana Hakada... She will know of a...
You have already spoken with her. If she chose to run...
Listen. I was able to... But I haven't the slightest clue why she... I sincerely believe that there was a mistake. If I was simply given a chance...
You must feed the offering ward to enter into the...
I need to place a seed on the stone steep.
Yes, you must make the... I cannot tell you from which plant it is given. I will let you enter this one time. But treat her dwelling...
Thank you for your help.
Do not be so eager to thank me, as do all sacred places. This passage leads to a forest where the ancestors of the...
And why should I fear the...
Have stories of the Nadaig?
Yes, I even...
Then you know of what...
I must leave. This looks like a collection of skulls from various animals. I wonder what purpose they serve. All of this is extremely interesting, but alas, it won't help me open the root passage. All these crushed plants and these powders. She must have been preparing a potion. It might be the miraculous remedy. To be so close and yet to have no idea what to do with all this. All of this is extremely interesting, but alas, it won't help me open the root passage. This bark is covered with little symbols. It looks like some sort of writing. Though I've been led to believe the natives have no written language. I should speak with Siora when I have the chance. Perhaps she could explain what it is. All of this is extremely interesting, but alas, it won't help me open the root passage. This plant looks familiar. I saw some not far from here. Unfortunately, it has lost its seeds. I don't see any seeds here. The only clue we have is this plant. Let's try to find some other flowers. It might be their seed that opens the passage. Ongos,
What do you want?
I must leave. All these flowers. Perhaps these flowers are similar to those we found in the dwelling of the Tiana, and they bear seeds.
This island sorcery, if only its usage did not entail...
We have what we need.
May the enlightened protect me in this battle.
there.
This place must be some type of shrine dedicated to the demonic creatures of this island. If the Ordo Luminis could see this.
We did not come to defile this place, and we do well to hurry. The Tiana have prevented us quite a good start.
Protect me in this battle!
Your magic is running out!
May the shadow help our enemies!
Your magic is running out! Take a potion!
Protect me in this battle!
To my help! And death to the others! Things are about to get dicey!
This crevasse does not look good. Our runaway shaman was going so fast she must have simply jumped over it.
I'm sure we can jump over it too.
Drink a potion!
Your armor is falling apart! Be careful, my child! You need healing! May the shadow engulf our enemy!
We're on the right track. There are some fresh prints here.
I hope that she did not hide in this forest. Finding her here would be quite troublesome.
These trees are so tall and so majestic, they're like the pillars of a cathedral. And yet I cannot help but shudder. We should stay on guard.
We didn't want this fight! Why? Why?
In order to capture and extract from her what we need. To examine her, dissect her, if necessary. You have done us a great service, guiding us directly to her.
Are you saying that...
Even if the creature has concocted some remedial potion, it is not the song. She leads the sorcerers of this island. She knows. Our scientists think that the remedy is there. Thank you for
Do
bringing...
you think I'm going to allow you...
I don't... Apologies, Excellency. But you are going to die.
May the Enlightened protect me in this battle! May the shadow engulf our enemies!
You're obviously nothing more than a henchman. Off with you.
Thank you, Excellency.
Tiaunahak, we need to bring her back to her village. But first, I'm going to make... Tiaunahak, we need to bring her... We should leave. Is she going to survive?
Yes, she will heal. They were not shooting to kill her. And we are resistant, you know. The bond empowers us. It gives us the vigor of animals, the resilience of trees. It's undoubtedly for that reason that your alliance is so interested in us. Tiaunahak, she does not mean to harm you. Please, let me...
What do you want from me, Ranaikse?
We were manipulated by the Alliance. We had no idea that they sought to capture you. We believed their fable of a miraculous remedy. The man that shot you is in no condition to come back and bother you. And their governor will have explaining to do.
I suppose I should thank you for having pulled me from their claws and bringing me here. Even I would have preferred knowing the men dead. There is indeed a remedy. But I doubt that I can do... I don't know it.
Perhaps you could try?
This remedy was prepared for a precise purpose. To heal those who... These monsters. Those that do escape. That's why I made this remedy.
How can you be so sure? Perhaps it's your tremendous resistance.
Perhaps. Enonmil,
Enonmil,
god of 1,000 faces in your tongue. They and we are tied and bound. Their generosity to our people is infinite. But the crimes of the Renai, after all...
This is strange. The two tracks that we followed have led us to the same name. Enonmil Frictimen.
But I think he would go as far as to...
We know that the congregation came to this island. The Malachor could be a consequence that first a curse cast at that epoch. After all, are they not the reason the first guardians... Whatever. If there is something or someone on this island powerful enough to heal... We need to bring this news back to Even if we don't have a remedy as of yet, he will be...
some renaigse.
That doesn't happen often.
You're very isolated here.
It's a long story.
When I was young, I thought he was, as I had broken.
So, our parents came to settle here. They built this house.
There. Now you know. Do you want to know any?
I'll leave you alone.
Qua awalems.
Hello? And a soldier told...
Yes. They got sick. I couldn't do anything except watch. If seeing corpses doesn't... I hope that whatever killed them...
We do not want to shed blood. We want...
What's happening here?
These islanders want to enter a plot of...
They are denying us access to the...
We must heal it. Otherwise...
I am sorry,
but we only want to plant some new trees. These people are and I'm willing to bet you are killing...
Shut it, you son!
I am de Sade. You said that some wood...
Aye, they fell sick. Well, the camp doctor will be...
Thank you, soldier.
Please, Your Excellency, you may come in.
These poor woodcutters look like they've suffered. This one has a swollen tongue. Blood at the corners of the mouth. There are some peculiar red patches on the bodies. His eyes are bloodshot. This man choked to death. A strong smell of ammonia. The entrails must have been perforated.
So...
They didn't die...
You're probably right. But I thought it must be a mysterious... But how could these three men...
I'm not sure.
No.
Have you noticed any...
Unusual.
Did they drink anything in particular?
They like to drink their fills in the... But if the poison was in the alcohol, I'd...
What did they eat yesterday?
No, we avoid that kind of thing. We don't... The congregation provides us with dry produce. Yesterday they butchered a beast brought...
Hunters?
Natives who bring us game regularly. But they've been restocking us for months. I struggle to...
Well, let's see...
They usually hunt on the edge of the wood that leads to this camp.
To my health! And death to the others! Move away! Things are about to get...
Oi! This is our prey, Renaigse. How can we earn our reward if you hunt our prey?
We were looking for you.
Us? What do you want from us?
3 woodcutters were poisoned yesterday after eating what you brought them.
Poison? I swear we are not responsible for this.
Listen, all the clues lead to you, but it may simply have been an accident. How about you tell me exactly what happened?
It wasn't really an accident, but we did not want to kill them either.
Then tell me how it happened.
We did not decide to do this. We were trading beautiful things with the camp. But the elder said that we would be traitors to our clan if we let the woodcutters cut down all the trees.
Which elder?
One of the old men from Vigigidor, our village. He is very angry because we cannot heal the glade. He gave us the meat of an Andrig killed by a venomous Dosentats. Its flesh is perfectly edible when prepared with certain berries, but without them, eating it would be lethal. And since the Renaigse invaded our forest, these berries are nowhere to be found. He wanted it to be a lesson for them.
I will not hold you responsible, but from now on you will no longer bring meat to this camp. You were the instruments of a hateful old man's vengeance. And I'm under the impression that there will be even more deaths if I do not get to the root of this problem.
This old man exacted his vengeance with cunning. Without realizing there would be consequences, it wouldn't surprise me if the other woodcutters seek vengeance too.
This whole thing could turn into an open war. We cannot let that happen. Sir de Cosillon will be able to give some advice on how to solve this property conflict without violence.
Do not force us to use our weapons.
We do not want to shed blood. We want to give life back to the earth.
Do you not understand that these woods are sacred? Yeah, right. We told you to leave. Now go.
Do not force us to use our weapons.
We do not want to shed blood.
My dear.
I was...
Take...
Sorry, this is... My fair cousin!
Allow me to present Ash. She is an eminent naturalist who studies local flora.
Your Excellency, it is...
You were part of Governor Buren's lost expedition?
Yes, and our research...
I can only imagine. I implore you, my fair cousin.
I wanted to inform you of... As you advised me, I followed... However, they call him...
How can you be sure that it's not...
I saw it take shape. It is possible that the mal...
You are referring the entire continent is...
But if it were true...
Princess, could you shed...
All the Donegada know him. You were looking for a demon or a remedy from plants, but yes, he is very... But it is not simple to meet him. You need to earn the trust of Glendan. He lives in the village of Dorchad Genadu.
Thank you for your help, Princess. And thank you, fair cousin. My fair cousin!
Are you liking your new role?
Honestly? Once the thrill... I receive delegations from everywhere. Most of them take me for a fool, who will be easily convinced by some... I would love to simply brush them. I have so many ideas to make this city.
How are relations?
Oh, they bow and scrape so that they can better... Taleme wants to... They're a bunch of old foxes. But the only thing they really want...
I'm going to leave...
Look out!
The Sade, my young...
The mission you entrusted me with has made great...
Very well. Good. You have traveled great distances, and the Terra Incognita will soon be but a distant memory. Keep doing what you're doing, de Sade. Can your old professor still prove himself useful?
I found some notes which were lost by...
Investigating this research is fascinating, but some sheets are missing. Keep an eye out for them, would you? Maybe you can find them. Can your old professor...
I've come to find you because they want to be able to access a clear... But our men there, the site was supposed... If we don't intervene...
It is very regrettable. According to what you should go to the archives and verify. And of course...
Thank you, Professor.
Can your old professor still prove himself useful?
Looking forward.
Good day, my lady.
I need you to enlighten. The natives want to access this, but some of our men there are using... Tensions are running high and...
Yes, there was a time when we enacted a lot of contracts.
Yes. Here.
This cession agreement is only signed with a cross on the native side. Well, right. As is the notion of land ownership.
If they did not possess these lands...
I doubt they knew what this agreement represented.
In that case, why make them sign it?
When we arrived on the island, we had to ensure our acts. We also had to make sure that we had legal. The natives dreamed of possessing some baubles that they didn't know how to... It was easy to make them sign agreements. I was a stranger to their philosophy then.
I'm sure we can fix this mistake.
I hope so, Your Excellency. Can I help you with any other matter?
My lady...
Sir de Corsilion, it's always a pleasure.
Madame.
Indeed. I must admit that I established the clan of this village for this reason. In doing so, and we would even...
I find this decision and their comrade...
I am convinced...
I understand, but I will only write a decree...
Thank you, Master.
Come closer.
Desarde.
I've settled the problem. The misguided brothers planned to attack the port. The Order thought you to be heretics because of your
The secrets. We discovered this island. A few decades later, we sold the discovery to your nation of merchants. Then, we transported some lords, men and merchandise. The lords revealed themselves to possess a tyrannical... Their actions provoked a revolt of the natives, but also the very workers and... The magic of the natives of Tir Freddy was awoken. Only a handful of lords and the losses were enormous. The humiliation. They continued to make the occasional expedition.
What are you saying?
You must have had your doubts. You are the child of a native. You were born on...
The child of an islander?
I understand how difficult this is to hear. In the end, we decided to sell the secret. The congregation... I am sorry. Anything else?
I need to be going. I can't believe it. That for all this time, I've been fed lies. Did Constantine know? I must go see him.
My child, I understand that this revelation is upsetting. I wish I had the right words to comfort you. In any case, you do not have to be ashamed of your ancestry. This island is at the very core of all our faiths.
Cousin, you couldn't pick a better time. I've been taken with jitters, like a cat on a midday roof.
What are you waiting for with such anticipation?
I took your advice, you see. I've summoned one of these crows! He has been examining me for nearly an hour. I just barely escaped a purge. But I was given the mandatory bleeding. I so hate their little knives.
And so then, our venerable doctor, what is the verdict? The blood is black. Constantine, is this your blood? Constantine, answer me! Constantine, stay with me! Constantine! There is a chance he is in error. It might be something else.
I'm going to die.
No. No, Constantine.
I will die, like your mother, and the others on the continent. I am dying. I don't want to die. I don't. Not so soon. It's so good. Cousin, I don't...
Constantine, I am here. Pull yourself together. Out. Everyone out. It's an order.
Thank you, cousin.
There now. Are you better?
I don't know. You won't leave me, will you?
I'm going to find a cure, I promise you.
Didn't you promise the same thing to your mother? You know I'll be dead before you find one.
Don't say that. I will succeed. I've already some promising trails to explore.
I don't know, cousin. The tidings are so awfully dire. I'm afraid. I'm so afraid. I doubt the reason for your visit was to console me in my tragedy. Tell me, what brings you here?
It can wait. It's nothing that cannot be dealt with later.
But please, whatever it is, it will take my mind elsewhere.
I was able to get the whole story out of the Admiral as our investigation was the Nauts discovered it some 2 centuries, but the Enterprise to colonize. Few colonists survived.
That they hid the fiasco from the world, I guess.
That's not the most shocking.
What do you mean?
The congregation continued, according to the Admiral.
What?
Your fair cousin. No. The fable told I am the spitting image of my... I don't know what to think, Constantine.
I don't know. If it is of some comfort, no matter the true story, you have always been the only one to care. Keep this discovery between us. Bring in the others. Let us speak of different... Kurt, what is...
Dismissed, soldiers! Leave us. We have much to say.
What is going on? I don't appreciate this attitude, Kurt. Must I remind you that these men all answer to me?
Times change, Your Highness. Or rather, they're about to do so.
Is that a threat? What are you hoping to accomplish? Don't tell—
Silence! We have little time, and none to lose.
Kurt, what are you talking about?
The commander of the Coin Guard is here in New Serene at this very moment. He's preparing a coup d'etat. In the 3 cities of the island, our men are going to eliminate the governors and their entourage.
This is madness. How?
How? You'll go down as easy as plum pie and cherry wine. Standing behind every one of you is one of our men. You have entrusted us with your security. You are completely at our mercy.
Then why did you send your men away, and why are you telling us all of this?
I've known you both for a very long time. Too long. I've come to know you. To respect you. These orders go against all that I am. A cold heart. And so now you are forewarned.
Thank you, Kurt. I will not forget this.
But I want to—
What? Take part. You can barely stand up.
If I've completely understood what you've said, Kurt, the government—
Yes. If you want to keep your eye—
Correct. We cannot let them—
I will find the means to send them a messenger.
It would seem I should be one of them. They are counting. The most urgent matter is to get our hands on the commander, and the others are doing nothing but following orders. If we cut off the heads, don't make me change my mind. We'll certainly have to fight some traitors at Torsten's behest on our way to the cellar. Stay on your guard.
Stay behind us, Constantine. You're in no condition to fight.
We must also think about the advisors, including your professor. And then we have to rescue Lady Mirange.
We must hurry, before the guard can act. Lord de Castellion, the Coin Guard
So, they have finally done it. It was only a question of—
We should have paid more attention to your lessons. We might have been able to avoid— Follow me.
I'm coming.
To my help! And death to the others!
Lord Minister, the coin guard wants...
The guard is every...
We will do Come now.
I'll follow you.
We've reached the cellar. Constantine, promise me that...
Do I even have a choice?
Like someone ill, Constantine.
You have such a way with words.
Let's go then.
And cousin?
You are safe here.
You have my eternal gratitude, Excellency. We owe you our lives.
You will be safe here.
Thank you, my friend. Never forget.
Lady Morange.
But what is going on?
The coin guard has... They were set on assassin.
The idiot!
You are in danger. Do you know a safe place?
Don't worry about me. I have... Go!
You like a glove? We'll make it for you.
Move away! Things are about to get dicey!
You must warn. What are you talking about? Who said that?
I don't really.
Don't you understand that the... Do you know the pun?
Sorry, Excellent. Move along.
If it's a question...
A lot.
You should be ashamed.
You're running out of energy.
Drink a potion!
You've no magic left. Drink a potion. Now is not the time. Make preparations. You must tell them of her life and the—
Very well, Your Excellency.
The commander must be in his upstairs quarters preparing the attack. We should try to reach him discreetly.
We could try to go through the tavern's kitchen.
That's one way to do it. Or we could use the scaffolding to access the upper floor directly. But it's visible from the dormitories. And I know that the young recruits were ordered to stay there.
They will not suspect us if we're wearing guard uniforms. Do you know where the 3 lieutenants you told us about are?
What are you doing here?
It seems that your men— It is understandable. You are under arrest.
I recognize you. I'm Kurt.
Sorry, but forced to betray—
Traitor. Soldiers!
Commander must be in his upstairs quarters preparing the attack. We should try to reach him discreetly.
We could try to go through the tavern's kitchen.
That's one way to do it. Or we could use the scaffolding to access the upper floor directly. But it's visible from the dormitories. And I know that the young recruits were ordered to stay there.
They will not suspect us if we're wearing guard uniforms. Do you know where the 3 lieutenants you told us about are located?
Ludger is an instructor. He'll be in the right wing of the barracks. As for the other 2, they'll be at the tavern. Olga and Werner are in charge of the guards' secondary activities in the basement.
I see. Our priority should still be to stop Torsten. We will worry about the others later.
Closer, good people. Liqueur and wine from the continent. Tier for D alcohol.
You'll find all you need in our... Welcome! Have you seen it? Thank you for your visit. See you soon.
It's blocked. Salt! We have been sent. Your lieutenant is accused of As you can see for yourselves, are you also ready to...
I doubt it.
You give your...
You have my...
Very well.
I'm not... That's right. What from you? Nothing.
Is that right?
You know very well.
Oh.
Why would your men risk... Gentlemen, told that do you... That the you would... You mix. I'm sorry. Do with him what... It is understandable. You are under arrest.
I recognize him. Kurt.
Sorry.
Traitor. Soldiers!
We've arrived too late.
Do you know where Torsten could have gone?
No. But we'll certainly find some information about it in these papers. Torsten suspected that I would denounce him, and he was prepared to leave this place. We must catch up to him. He cannot get away with this.
Let's go. It's blocked.
Torsten is a snake, but he's clever.
The guard, we're moving out. Break camp. We are no longer welcome here. And so, these snake oil merchants defy us by sending their watchdog. Let's show them what guards are made of!
Do I have the time to return and see those dear to me?
Constantine, how are you feeling?
Death is on my doorstep, and all hope has flown through the window. Come closer. What ill tidings do you bring?
I thought you would like to know that the Coin Guard's attempt to take control of the island has failed.
This is excellent news. The kind I've not had in a great while. Thank you, Kurt. Were it not for your loyalty, we were lost. And as for you, my fair cousin, you know what I owe you. Not only have you looked out for me, like always, but you have protected my advisors.
Yes. And if your highness would permit, I would like to relay our most sincere gratitude from all of Thélème. Thanks to your message, the Mother Cardinal was able to thwart the commander's plans. By the grace of the Illuminated, the city is saved, and the traitors punished as they should be.
I was told that you were able to catch the commander and his underlings before they were able to flee.
Barely, but yes. They are going to have to pay for their crimes.
I cannot remember if the traitors are hung before being quartered or if it is the contrary. Enough talk of ruffians. They failed, and for that, I again thank Kurt.
If your highness is looking for a means to translate his gratitude, gold is a present that is always appreciated.
I imagine that you shall name a new commander.
Yes. I will discuss the matter with loyalist officers, but I think I know who will be elected.
I hope it is someone whom we can trust. We do need soldiers, but loyal soldiers above all.
We are well aware that the Guard's reputation has been tarnished. We will not make the same mistake twice. Sieglinde is solid and loyal. I have fought beside her.
You have my complete trust, Kurt. You have amply earned it. Before you leave, I must ask you something.
All right. I'm listening.
I do suffer, my fair cousin. I suffer so horribly. Don't blame yourself. And yet, I'm afraid that...
I know of a healer with powers that it is rumored he can alleviate even his village is west of the city.
One of our holy men lives in San Mateus. His healing powers are supposedly miraculous. Alas, it is a miracle we are in need of, my son.
If I may, Your Highness, we have the best physicians in the world. It shouldn't stop Father Petrus from praying for a miracle. It can't do any harm.
I'm nothing more than a sailor. I don't have much to offer when it comes to healing. As it would seem Teleme are prey for the Malachor, just like the Bridge Alliance. Perhaps it would be best to ask for aid from those not suffering from the plague.
The sailor's right. The holy men and the sages had their chance on the continent, and we all know how that went. If this healer is as skilled as our pretty little sapling here says, then we need to see him right away.
Thank you, as always, for your advice.
I'll follow the leads and find a way. Hold on.
Come closer, good people. Liqueur and wine from the continent. Tear for Dio.
Quesi! Get out! Who do you think you are to defoil our ritual? One of those mind shakers, no doubt.
Aiden, it is your duty to assure we are not interrupted.
1,000 pardons, Tien. It is indeed one of those mind shakers.
A mind shaker? Look at him more closely, Aiden. He is an Almanawi. Present yourself and tell me why you interrupt our ceremony.
My name is Desade.
This man with you, he is one of the mind shakers.
I am not a mind shaker. A mission, I assure you.
Really? Those who claim...
I have no knowledge of their presence.
Then...
My cousin suffers.
I do not know this sickness.
It turns the blood black and provokes...
We've never seen the ailing touched by such a sickness.
We are looking for a remedy, but could you slow the progression of the sickness?
In that, I can help you. I know how to make...
But Tiern, with all that is happening now...
It is true.
What is going on?
Truly?
Do they have a choice, Aiden?
Well then, tell us...
The situation has become unbearable. They wanted to convert everyone. And of course, the village folk would not.
And it was also at that time the Tenland started to attack. It is not their way to do as such.
There are many wounded. And recently, many have gone missing. We must discover from where these monsters come.
I can try and talk sense into the missionaries. Perhaps with the help of Bishop Petrus. As for the attacks of the creatures, I will see what I can do. But I need more information.
Our master hunter, or the families of the Taken, could most likely help.
Very well. I'll take care of it.
Do not worry. If you see to the...
Let's go and see this master hunter. He should be able to tell us more about these attacks.
Yes?
I just have a few...
I understand.
Tell me about the colony.
Perhaps a dozen cycles ago. Some of the eastern clans, they said that they built... I thought of it as nothing more. They came with... I was told... But I see no...
What can you tell me?
It is when Xavier, the wells and the rivers here... Our riverbank... We are mostly... Our villages...
Could you tell me more?
The Tier, he is very concerned. Our village, I hope to be as good one day.
I would like to hear more.
I'm in no bad. We simply took for like all of these creatures, but all of a sudden, the balance has been...
I would like to hear more.
I'm in no better place. We simply took care to for like all of... But all of a sudden, the balance has been broken.
I have to go.
Quite a way.
Excuse me.
You have...
Not yet.
Then how can...
Tell me about the attack.
They began a while ago. They started to attack. We had to become, but you should go.
I need to... Good day. Are you the Master Hunter?
Beortir to Madren, I'd say.
The Renegade Katasach spoke to...
The Tenlands have been angered. The beasts have always lived here. Of late, they attack. It may be that the Tenlands...
What can you tell me about the...
They are normally very peaceful creatures. During the attacks, I noticed...
What do you mean?
That the other beasts...
Were there many victims?
Many wounded. But the attacks happened. I tried to chase, and now our children disappear.
Can you tell me who?
A young fisherman.
I will go and see them. Isn't it odd that these...
Yes.
What do you know?
I do not speak Renaigse, like...
I believe I can...
You must destroy their nest. There are most likely 3 around. I would have taken care of it, but I did not find the 2 others.
And how would I go about...
You must burn them. and kill. We see them especially at dawn. The night belongs to the Tenlands. That is when they...
I thank you for your advice. We shall go and destroy the nest come dawn. Look, I really need you to...
I regret I cannot speak.
Is there anything that we might be...
Besides destroying them, do you know the art of crafting weapons?
I can try to...
Here, in...
What do you know about the missionaries?
The Mind Shakers. They speak of light, of demons. All that they want to make us renounce their words. They follow them to their...
Have you tried to fight them?
No. I think about hope...
It sounds as if the attacks begin... Look, I
regret I cannot...
I must... Katazak advised us to speak with the families of those missing. Perhaps they might know where the Tenlands have built. Here is your weapon.
Thank you. It belonged to Mo. It may be that you are more... During my walks, I felt...
Why didn't you try to...
He is very strong. I placed traps all...
You say he does...
That he was brought here, but I cannot prove this. That is why...
I must be going. Good day.
I hope he is right, and that you are not...
It is for that very reason.
Then I will...
Your sister?
She is a very beautiful young woman.
Is she very careful? Does she know?
Oh, yes. She knows it very well. But she has been
How long?
2 nights have gone by since. But she never returned.
Do you know where she usually goes picking?
Certainly. In the clearing.
Is there anyone in the village?
No. No.
Why do you say that?
She is beautiful and young.
What do you think likely?
She might have been attacked by the Tenlands. But it was early, and they come out mostly at night.
You think it might have been...
I hope. Even if it is a strain, they were pestering her the other day. They behaved without respect.
But do you think that they might have captured her outside of it? Tell me about the Tenlands.
Before, I only very rarely... But now, they are They've even been known to come as close...
Do you know how to find...
No.
Well, I will...
It is possible. Because before, there was never one near there.
Could you tell me...
They are Monasenaig.
What do you mean?
They came to our beautiful village. Many heard them. I believe that they wanted to take my sister like that.
The one who is also...
Yes.
I'm going to have to go and speak. I must... Good day.
Yes, my little brother.
Your Donegad asked me to help.
This is true? Oh,
Can you describe...
he is young. He is such a nice boy.
Can you tell me more?
It was 2 days.
And you cannot remember?
No, he was...
Did your brother?
No, he didn't get along. Perhaps the missionaries.
That could be a lead.
He has been, but he no longer wants to share. He told me that he has grown beyond.
What do you think most...
He could have come, but he knew how to avoid them. He got into a fight.
You think the missionaries might...
I don't know.
I will go and see. Did your brother know the...
Yes. It is because of that girl that...
Could she be the source?
I don't think so.
A promise can be broken?
Perhaps. But what would it...
What can you tell us?
They are beasts in all our memories, only if you approach them.
Yes.
I know where to find one. My brother should not have...
Could you tell me about...
The Mind Shaker. They said it...
Their words.
Place full of... Now... But my brother, he told me... I don't really know what to think.
The story about the fight compels me to... I must be... It seems that our two missing youths were together here. No need for a seer to see that there must have been something more than friendship between them.
Do you have any news?
Not yet. Your sister.
But they have known each other since they were...
Only friends?
Yes.
The brother of the young fisherman told me that
he defended her because he has... If the boy had a sweetheart, then it must be another.
I can understand that you would want to protect...
You are right. I know she loved this...
Why did you hide that from me?
You are a Renaigse. When two young people give themselves to one another, breaking it would mean banishment.
I see.
In the clearing.
I shall go and see if... I must... Why did it take her so much time to accept that her sister was in love with that boy?
As you know, my child, a promise made to someone is just as important on the continent. It is not surprising for a woman to want to protect her sister's reputation.
Given the presence of tenlands in this clearing, there must be a nest not far from here.
May the enlightened protect me in this battle. Death to the others! Move away! Things are about to get dicey! May the enlightened...
It is dawn. The ideal moment. I must kill the dominant before destroying the nest.
Protect me in this battle! And to the others!
We are near water. In the place the fisherman's brother mentioned, a nest must be close to here. The ideal moment. I must kill the dominant before destroying the nest.
May the Enlightened protect me in this battle! May the shadowing guide my enemies! The magic is running out! Take a potion! Move away! Things are about to get dicey!
Good day.
Of course.
Have you heard about...
I didn't know those creatures were given that. We offered them our help and some comfort in them.
In exchange for some
Of course. To chase only a few away would be...
You haven't been victim.
On occasion, yes. But thanks to the Illuminated, we were able...
Could you tell me what your mission...
We must return these lost... We have constructed in this protect...
You seem to assert that the attacks of these Tenlands is somehow linked to the demons on them, whereas these are creatures that the natives have always known. They nest beside...
These are familiar beasts, but these creatures have been sending them against these... There is only one way to truly make these attacks cease.
The Donegad wishes your departure.
And you expect us to obey him? Haven't you... To leave would be to abandon the simple... No, much.
The Donegad wishes your departure.
And you expect us to leave would be to... No,
I must go. We are going to need to find some leverage if we want to force these missionaries to leave. Perhaps searching through their belongings will give us something we can use to put pressure on. One more.
Yes?
I must... One more.
Yeah.
I must go. How can these so-called religious men dare to abuse these young people? I thought that the... One more thing.
Yes?
I found your missionaries have forgotten that...
A few missions. You should have never...
May the enlightened protect me in this battle! To my help! And to the others!
Stop! Well, now leave the region and do not return.
We shall not forget the manner in which you have treated us, but you shall not see us...
Protect me in this battle. To my health. And death to the others! Our enemies! Move away! Things are about to get dicey!
A basket full of berries and a trap full of fish. All of it scattered and half eaten by beasts. Our two lost souls were here together. They must have been attacked, or they wouldn't have left their takings. Let's search the area. Maybe we can find their trail. but cavern seems to be home to some creatures. Let's be wary. It could very well be the lair of that great Tenland the hunter spoke of.
May the enlightened protect me in this battle!
And death to the others!
Your magic is... 3 corpses. One is older than the others. Judging from his clothing, he was a missionary. 2 others are more recent. A man and a woman. They were dragged here.
Your magic is running out! Take a potion!
I don't believe that these missionaries used such a ruse to achieve their goals. 2 youths died because of them.
And we wonder why the natives have a bad opinion of us.
Let's return to the village. Their families need to be informed. The hunter top.
And death to the others! Move away! Things are...
The hunter mentioned that their dormant only went out at dawn. I would be better to come back later. Dawn. I would be better to come back later. It is dawn. The ideal moment. I must... The nest is destroyed. The Master Hunter will no doubt be relieved to hear it.
May the enlightened protect...
And death to the others!
well on Almanawi?
I found him.
Divorced. He knew every...
He had, they must have forgotten the hour. I found both of them.
How terrible. I must recover his...
With the body of the girl he loved. In a cavern. But it is a dangerous place. Other Tenlands might still be...
I have a duty.
I must be leaving.
Do you have it?
Yes. Oh no, I found her. But how could she went out to meet the... I'm so sorry.
I must bring her.
You should not go alone. I
should follow your...
I must leave now. The nests are destroyed. And with the death of the White Tenlan, the attacks should cease. We were even able to convince the missionaries to leave. Katasak should be willing to follow us now. Let us go and find him.
I can see from...
Indeed. I put the White Tenlan down. The attacks should no longer... I also encouraged them.
I regret that violence...
In the end, we found the missing young.
Undivorced Tyr.
Will you accompany me now?
I have packed what is needed.
This pain, it'll be the death of me. I can't control my body. It's like being a stranger in a marionette set ablaze, consumed by a smouldering fire. The moment's growing near, isn't it? Am I about to surrender my ghost to the Reaper of Souls? You flutter in just when you're needed, cousin. As always. Who are you? Your hand is cold as ice.
Your cousin is burning.
That is such a relief.
Let me present Katasak, Constantin. He is the greatest healer on the island. He will help you.
Please, stay.
I am here for you, Rnaikse, and I will not leave until I found a way to ease your pain and suffering. Fill your mind with the patience of the ocean. I know not how much time I will need. I've never seen such a sickness. The spirits of your lands must be quite horrendous to cast down such evils upon the peoples that live there.
Thank you. Thank you, cousin. I don't want to imagine my plight without your intervention.
What brings you here?
At this old man's request, I investigate. You will now be able to access it free, and the congregation will keep exploiting. You must deliver this man to us, because he—
These men died because of their— If they hadn't cut all the ochreberry trees—
What does that mean?
3 woodcutters died eating the meat of an andrake.
It's nothing but a terrible coincidence. And if they had eaten the ochreberries—
We know that you're responsible for all this. The hunters told me everything.
How could you do this? You acted more foolishly than an irascible adolescent. By killing these men, you have brought upon us their wrath. And it is only natural that they should ask.
Gunkus, I beg you. I only wanted to—
Bloodshed only leads to more bloodshed.
If you want to stop the woodcutters taking—
I understand. But I have wanted the Lugaid Blau fooled us in the past. It is their turn to prove—
What do you want from—
There is a mine in the forest that the congregation, but digging into the mountain has risked it collapsing. We worked with the Lugaid Blau to save the mountain. We agreed to stop digging and sealed the end. But some renegade and some of my people thought if the mountain collapses
And you want me to—
You have to stop them. If you do—
I'll go to this man.
Is there anything else?
I must leave.
I will—
Sorry, this—
Actually, no one should—
I wouldn't know. Our employer Listen, you should go to the authorities.
I definitely—
Sorry, this is— Sorry, this is private— Sorry, this is private property. I cannot allow you to enter. Sorry.
If this mine is as dangerous as Donkas said it was, those who are exploiting it are reckless. Do these people not have any regard for the lives of their miners?
They may not realize how dangerous this is. We should take a closer look.
We should take the path that overlooks the outer wall. We should be able to see inside from there.
Those crazy fools have reopened this mine. It's revolting. They chain these poor natives up and have them take all the risks in the mine.
They've made them into slaves. We must talk to Sir de Corsillon. I hope our nation is not involved in this business. Sir de Corsillon.
Decidez, my young.
The mission you entrusted.
Very well. Good. You have traveled. Keep doing. Can you?
I've come to ask you about him. It was closed for a long time for security reasons.
I seem to recall. However, he is a rich merchant.
Unscrupulous. This man had some natives.
What? Does this old brigand really think that he's above the law? We cannot tolerate such methods. But we must determine the best way to attack him. You should start by finding the deed. Don't worry. Can your old professor still prove himself useful?
Looking for...
You seem puzzled. Do you need help deciphering these documents?
I get lost in all the legal jargon, but they have Lady Morange's seal on them. We should find her to understand exactly what they say.
Good day, my lady. Happy...
I need your advice. This time it's about the property deed. Here are the deeds. I must admit...
Do not worry. This type of document is always difficult to decipher for the uninitiated. However, they are very clear. Master Maillard is the owner of a plot of land located near Vigny. He can exploit the forest and plant anything he wants there, but it says here that he does not have the right to exploit the mine. It's even repeated in this other paragraph. Any attempt at mining on this land...
And yet, the mine located on...
According to these documents, the mine has been... This man's behavior is reckless. You should go see him. He usually spends time at the port when he comes.
Come closer.
Master Maillard.
Who's asking?
De Sardet.
Well, I'm flattered.
I'm here to talk to you about the mine you have near Vigigador. Are you aware that you have no right to operate it? Nor...
But what are you talking about? Surely this is I'm an honest merchant. I've always paid all taxes. Please tell your cousin that I would be happy. Now, Your Excellency...
I'm afraid you don't understand, Master, and you endanger the
Come on, don't be so serious. Goodbye, madam.
Welcome! Have you seen anything? Thank you for your visit. See you soon.
I verified the contract without even taking into account.
So...
He turned a deaf...
Oh, some of these... But it's high time we reminded him. Here, this is an eviction for his crimes against the natives. He's back. I will make him aware of this decision. But you should go to the mine. The prisoners must be free.
I'll take care of it.
Can your old professor still prove himself useful?
Looking forward to seeing you again.
Sorry, this is...
I'm the former owner.
Look, ultimately...
In that case, where can I...
You'll find him around...
Excellent.
Are you looking for trouble? You'd be...
Master Maillard, here is a document from Sir... Considering the fact that the methods you used...
Impossible! By what?
May the enlightened protect me in this battle!
To my help! And death to the others! Move away! Things are about to get dicey!
Forgive these brutes. I wouldn't be able to. We should free these poor people and go find Dunkers.
Go without fear. You are free. And know that we are sorry for what happened to you.
We must believe that not all Lugaid Blow are alone.
She is an Almanawi. That's why she understands us. Thank you. We will not forget you.
What a...
I was able to close...
Yes, you knew how to...
Thank you, Duncan.
If you allow it, since he loved them. Every day he does this punish...
If I explained to Sir de Corsillon that the man was sent... Thank you, Duncas.
Is there anything else?
I must leave.
Qua owl.
I've come up with a plan.
Do tell.
You will have to take part in a fight in the arena. To do this, you'll have to face a champion.
That would effectively raise the odds. But the risk is that...
That may be the case.
I see.
And by doing so, you'll win...
This'll make her lose a...
Exactly. I've even taken measures to make... Without knowing it, she will come to me looking...
And she will be at our mercy.
This is how all scores are settled, my child. So, what do you...
It's a complicated plan.
Let's go back to the St. Matthias bookmaker. Your skills seem to interest him.
Good day.
Welcome.
I want to challenge...
A champion. You were asking about Candy Cane.
No.
Ah, it's true. You let me. It's been a while since he fought, but he did ask me. He's not a youngster anymore, but his name.
This Brisker.
A deal. Until then, make sure you're ready. As soon as you're ready.
We should go and see Candy Cane so he can set up our deal. So when you win, she will lose her bet. Candy Cane is not here. At least not yet. Remember, my child, the bookmaker told us that he comes around here at night.
That's true. You were right. Let's come back later.
Candy Cane is... Remember, my...
That's true.
To my help! Things are about to get dicey! Be careful! Your armor is falling apart! Ignite a shadow and engulf our enemies! May the enlightened protect me in
You
I have a very
Everyone knows.
I'm well aware of that. But let's...
I'm starting to... This fight don't interest me. But if we make all the gamblers lose...
We could win a night.
Organising this will entail some cost. If you pay me in advance, you won't be tempted to play in...
We can definitely reach a deal. But we would have to renegotiate the...
Absolutely not.
I'd have a really good... I may not be a champion, but you know...
Is that a threat?
May the enlightened protect me in this battle!
To my help! And death to the others!
You again?
I have...
Everyone...
I'm well aware, but...
I'm starting... This fight don't interest me. But if we make all the gamble...
We could win and...
Organising this. If you pay me in advance...
We can definitely reach...
Absolutely.
I'd have a really... I may not be a champion.
Is that a
Maybe enlightened protect me in this...
You again?
I'm
but if
we could win.
Oh, if you...
We can...
Maybe enlightened protect me in this battle.
To my help! And death!
Protect me in this battle.
How are we going to influence Cornelius' bets without candy cane?
Have faith, my child. Let's start by searching the body. We will find a way. Kane is not here. At least not
you.
I have a very...
if you...
It's far...
The risks I take...
I'd have a really... I may not be a champion.
Is that a threat?
Maybe enlightened protect me in this battle.
To my help! Death to the others!
How are we going to influence Cornelius' bets without candy cane?
Have faith, my child. Let's start by searching the body. We will find a way. Kane is not here.
You again?
I have...
if you...
If this seals our...
Excellent. I think that one of my...
Be careful not to tell too...
Ready to accept? Ah, are you ready for the fight? Your friends must remain in the stand.
Yes.
So, what a brilliant spectacle. And here are your winnings from the comp.
Bravo! A glorious victory, which is made all the sweeter by double compensation.
I don't believe I've ever seen you happier. The thought of holding something over Corny?
That is true. Politics.
I imagine we need to go.
Yes, and I hope you will